Okay, so there's a few special rules we have to know about this. So, the scenario is split in two parts. Players may choose to play these parts one at a time, which we will, or they may play both parts one the other. No, we're not doing a longer session. Next path, the checkpoint instruction. Okay, so we'll worry about the checkpoint. There's a checkpoint. We just got checkpoint, the checkpoint. All right, there's an alarm level in this game. So the setup of scenario 1 has them place one doom on each investigator card. I'm not putting it on the investigator card, but this is my alarm 1. That would be alarm 2. And I'll just put more out there so like we know what the alarm is. So as the heist progresses, alarm levels may increase or decrease based on the investigator's actions and decisions. A higher alarm level means the casino is closer to discovering your actions, which will endanger the chances of a successful heist. If an effect raises the investigator's alarm level by any amount, place that much doom next to the investigator card to represent this. Likewise, if an effect reduces it, remove that much. An investigator's alarm level cannot be below 1 or go above 10. All right. Even though it is marked using doom tokens, the investigator's alarm level is not doom. Do not count it towards the doom. Do not be that person. An investigator alarm level has the following effect. Each casino enemy in the location of the floor with alarm level 6 or higher loses aloof. Okay, cool. Fantastic. Cool. So I spent way too much on buy the same token. Yeah, I get it. So now these are resources. This are going to be your timer. The action tokens I actually have off camera. They're just further down here so I can see them. All right. So Esmeralda or Dañez is a double-sided card. She's right here. Wait, can we zoom in on her? Okay, she's right there. That's Esmeralda. If she leaves play for any reason, or if an investigator that controls Esmeralda is defeated, she is set aside. Okay, interesting. Some enemies have the patrol keyword. During the enemy phase, in Framework Step 3.2, each ready unengaged enemy with the patrol keyword moves to a connecting location along the shortest path. The designated location is described in the parentheses next to the word. Okay, so this guy moves, like for example, this guy says he moves counterclockwise. So he's just going to go this way. And he moves clockwise. Okay, cool. There are multiple locations that qualify as designated location, blah, 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 whatever. Okay. During this scenario, locations are rearranged. Public and restricted locations. If an enemy's patrol location is clockwise or counterclockwise, this means they will move to the connecting location the clockwise, counterclockwise hub they're in. Okay, that's fine. All right, so then there's game icons. Holy cow. Patrol is the follow boy. Okay. So, encounter card abilities in this scenario will sometimes ask the investigator to discard cards from the encounter deck in order to check their game icons. To do so, the investigator discards a specific number of encounter cards and checks the icons on the list on each. They will consist of a color, a suit, and a rank. For the purpose of determining numerical value, Jack, Queens, and Kings are 10s. Purposes of determining... yeah, we know how cards work. If the encounter deck runs out of cards while checking for game icons, set aside the cards that have already been discarded, shuffle the remainder of the discard pile into the encounter deck, then continue discarding cards. Alright, sequential rank on the card. Alright, so it's in a row. If a card with no icons to discard, set it aside. And discard an additional card. A rank A represents some encounter cards. Okay, whatever. I don't know what that means yet, but that's fine. Some game locations have mulligans, Wellspring of Future. I don't think we have to worry about that yet. I think that's to do with the Scarlet Keys. Okay, cool. Big Malone, welcome to chat. Hopefully you're doing well. Hey, I just want to say thanks for the Marvel Champions vids on rules. It was a great refresher for me. Also, awesome you do Arkham Horror. Appreciate you hanging out. Appreciate you for stopping by. Thank you for the kind words. But I left a bad taste in his mouth. Dude, it was rough. It was rough. I'm still bitter about that. All right, so let's read our story. Hey, Lucas, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. All right. Excuse me. Man struck by lightning twice minutes after winning big. This sensational headline is what first grabbed your attention. You might have written it off as just an extraordinary and unlikely event exaggerated to sell papers if it weren't for the other stories that followed, all centering around the same place, a casino in Monte Carlo called Des Feux de la Roulette. In addition to the unlucky patron being struck down mere moments after leaving the casino with his winnings, others have also met grisly yet improbable fates either within or nearby. Upon inquiring further, it seems that the casino appeared quickly and unexpectedly, and the authorities in Monaco have been suspiciously tight-lipped about what exactly it came from, or who knows. Since its opening, the casino has been a magnet for the unnatural and the implausible. The more you learn, the more it seems worth at least taking a look to determine whether these events are simply coincidence or the result of something much more sinister. If we're playing this as a side story, while playing Scarlet Keys, go to intro 2, which we're not, so we'll go to intro 3. Big Malone, story reader tax. Thank you for the 1 bit. I appreciate that. Saudi 20. Okay, so intro 3. Okay. Although you asked around town about the casino for several days, promising leads seem to be scarce. When you visit the casino itself, nothing appears out of place. Although your probing questions don't go entirely unnoticed. As you sit in the casino lounge assessing whether the trip to Monte Carlo was a complete waste of time, and if nothing is amiss here after all, a woman in a striking red dress sits down at your table. You recognize her as Isamara Ordonez, the singer who had performed just moments before, capturing the audience with her hauntingly beautiful voice. A casual smile adorns her face, but her words are sharp and pointed. You're being too careless. We can't talk here. If you want to know the truth, meet me in an hour. She hands you a card with an address of a nearby cafe. She then stands, smoothing out her dress. Thank you very much for the kind words about my performance, she says, for the benefit of anyone nearby. Hope to see you again soon. Hope it's a sundress? I think it's just like a, what's it called? Not a ballroom dress. It's like a lounge dress. Cocktail dress. Right? Is that what they're called? I think that's what it is. Okay. Oh, wait, she got changed. She got changed. She's now wearing a overcoat. Ismarella. Isamara. Not Ismarella. Isamara. I can't speak. Isamara is wearing a long overcoat of the darkest blue when you meet. Her wavy brown hair partially hidden beneath a wide-brimmed hat. Clearly, she is worried about someone recognizing her. You're right to be suspicious about what's happening at Defile. She begins wasting no time with pleasantries. On the surface, it's a casino like any other, but there's more going on than anyone could guess. Behind the scenes, a cult called the Fortunes Chosen are the ones that really run the show. They are deadly and dangerous. Isn't that like the same thing? Like deadly and dangerous? Like I feel like if you're deadly, you're probably dangerous. Maybe if you were like dangerous and then deadly, that makes sense. But like, I'm going to assume if it's deadly, it's kind of dangerous. Anyone who has gotten too close to the truth or crossed the casino in some way has met a horrible fate. You ask about the casino owner and how involved he is with the cult. Isamara gives a mirthless smile. Abaran? He is their leader. Not just that, he is the worst of them all. He brought the casino here, but more importantly, he brought the wellspring. Isamara explains that the vault of the casino holds a strange and powerful relic of mysterious origin. It is the relic that is responsible for the unlikely events that seem to pop up around the casino. This item is known as the Wellspring of Fortune, and it has the power to manipulate probability and luck. Well, that's terrible. Abaran guards it jealously, as whoever possesses the wellspring is able to turn fortune to their cause, no matter how selfish and destructive that cause may be. Over time, he has created the loyal cadre of the Fortunes Chosen by granting them some measure of the benefits of the wellspring. They have come to revere it almost as a god. These true believers can be easily distinguished from the regular casino employees by their distinctive coin medallions they wear around their necks. Abaran trusts me for some reason, and he's even offered me to join. I think he views me as a potential asset, Isamara mutters. You ask her what she would have you do. Steal the wellspring. Take it far away from here. I don't know how to say it more plainly. As long as it is in Abaran's grasp, he will use it to aggrandize himself. Even worse, I fear that the longer its powers are used, the greater the chance of harm coming to those in the casino. Who knows what seemingly impossible catastrophes it may summon if it is not removed. Her words seem not so much as a plea for help as a call to action. You find yourself agreeing to the task almost without conscious thought. As you move to stand, she stops you with her hand. One last thing. Do not underestimate Abaran. He's a dangerous man. He puts on a face of civility to the world, but underneath that mask, there is a barely contained anger that can explode if he feels his prize is threatened. I've seen his temper, and I don't doubt it could drive him to tear a man limb from limb with his bare hands if he felt that he had cause. Left with that cheery thought, you begin planning a heist with the highest stakes. Because it's a casino and it's got stakes. I get it. If you would like to skip the stakeout and jump straight to the heist, skip to Fortune Folly Part 2. Oh, no, we're not skipping to Part 2. Oh, wait. Skipping it will dramatically increase the difficulty. Oh, God, no. All right, otherwise, go to Intro 5. Jeez, Louise. This better be the last intro. Okay, it is. All right. Okay. No, I mean, that's still dangerous. Several days later, you meet with Izamara to discuss a plan for staking out the casino in advance of the heist. Izamara explains that you need to look for as the night of the stakeout approaches, warning that you will not have time to accomplish everything. What follows is a summary of information she conveys to investigators about the upcoming stakeout. High rollers are held in high regard. If you throw enough money around, it will open up options during the heist. Okay. Obtaining a uniform for one of the casino employees could go a long way toward allowing you to pass by unnoticed. Okay. Izamara is very invested in the heist, but she also understandably concerned about getting directly involved. Perhaps you can change your mind. The more money you win, the greater chance the casino will have to roll out cash carts for the busy night of the heist. These carts happen to have enough space to hide inside. Okay. Somewhere in the casino is a major vent that runs from the public areas directly to the employee areas, bypassing normal employee entrance. Aberon keeps the keys to his office on his person while making his daily rounds. It's risky, but if you can get the keys off him, you won't have to find a way into the office later. There's a space for the main hall of the casino that will hide the assets of the heist. Okay. The Wellspring of Fortune feeds often manipulates forces of luck and fortune. Okay. Finally, the more clues you can gather about casino operations, the better your chances of keeping a low profile when it comes time for the actual heist. Okay, cool. Cool. Hey, Doug, how you doing? All right. So, friendly reminder, I haven't played Arkham Horror in some time, so I'm going to be a little bit rusty on the rules, so feel free to correct me if you notice anything wrong. I would appreciate it. YouTube, do me a huge favor if you have not yet, make sure you hit the like button. So, I forgot how mulligans work in this game already. Oh, wait. How do you draw? Draws 5 hands. Weakness is drawn, set aside. Draw an additional card, then shuffle the weakness back in deck. Single mulligan by setting aside the 5 cards, drawing an equivalent number, and shuffling the set aside back into a deck. Okay, cool. Easy. Easy. Hey, Zion, how's it going? You're breathing? That's against the rules. Oh, we have to read the other things, too, before I forget. Alright, so our level is only 1. Each of the following is a task that can be completed. Sure, why not? I've totally shuffled cards before. Yeah. Alright, so actually, let me read the other thing first. I tried to hook a friend, so I played the core campaign, but fell back into Imperial Assault, so I'm back to Arkham Horror. I have to play Imperium Assault. I heard it's good. You have arrived at Défice de la Roulette. If you were to recover the Wellspring, you must learn all that you can about this casino and the cult that operates it. At the start of the enemy phase, each investigator who is at the same location as a ready casino enemy raises their alarm level by 1. Okay, so we don't want to be at the same spot as an enemy. There's only 2 out there. There's Aberon and a casino guard. After an investigator defeats an enemy casino person, raise their threat by 1. Okay. After 8 threat, that advances or something. Alright, so after you trigger the arrow ability on a game location, remove 1 clue from the Wellspring of Fortune. Okay, so there's a bunch up there. 2 clues instead if you gain resources. If you gain resources from the game locations ability. I don't know what that means, but okay. Accomplish as many tasks as you can before you are noticed. If each undefeated investigator has resigned, advance. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so during the next skill test... I don't know if we do anything with that. During the next skill test performed this round, the performing reveals an additional chaos token. Choose one to resolve and ignore the other. Flip this to its unstable side. Do we do the wellspring thing each time? I guess so. All right, the scenario, I guess we should have read this. The Wellspring of Fortune, which is a key, a new card type introduced in the Scarlet Game. The full rules of key card type is in the book, which I don't have because it's upstairs. Is only used as a marker for tokens and an objective for... Okay. Treat the Wellspring of Fortune's text box if it were blank during the duration of this scenario. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that. It's blank for this scenario, so that's helpful. Hey, Diamond's Edge, how's it going? All right, so stake out things we have to do. We have to find a vent, impersonate a high roller, convince Izamara to participate in the heist, obtain an employee uniform, steal the keys, or clean out the house. Okay. I think we can figure that out. When an investigator is eliminated by defeat resignation, place each of the investor's clues on this card instead of place them on their location. Okay, cool. So, he's going to go this way. This guy is going to go this way. So they're going that way up the board right now. So we just want to be away from them. And we might as well go check out some of the tables. I probably don't want to go to the high rollers table yet. I probably want to start working on slot machines. Slot machines and poker. Actually, wait. We can go down here. So we're on the casino floor now. Place an asset in your hand and play area face down there. This is part of your crew's stash for the heist. Okay, we'll worry about that later. So we can either go to the poker table or we can go to slot machine. Those are the only options. I feel like slot machine is easier. Like, I feel like we go one this way and then maybe back this way over. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll figure that in a second. All right, so shuffled up our cards. Our ability, after you move to a location, take an investigate action. Limit once per round. Let's shuffle this really fast. And that should be nice. Do you have a link for the deck? I do. Nice play, Matt. Thanks. I know I have to travel there first, but do you own everything for Arkham? Yes. Yeah, I do. I do. Okay, so that's the link. Hold on, wait. I'm going to copy it because I know it's in Twitch. So give me a second. Something dramatic. All right, we're also playing standard difficulty, just FYI. All right, so let's draw our 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, get my foot. Unexpected courage, deduction, burning the midnight oil, shortcut, and inquiring mind. I don't remember how any of this works. So, commit to a skill test only if there's a clue at your location. Okay. Play during your turn. Choose the investigator location. Move the investigator to a connecting location. Okay. Unexpected courage will keep if this skill test is successful. Okay. When this action begins, gain 2. So we can gain 2 resources. We have nothing that costs resources yet. So I'm going to mulligan out burning the midnight oil because I feel like we don't need it yet. We'll draw another card and we'll shuffle that back in. And I've got a plan, which could be good. Ditch all. No, we'll keep some of them. We'll see how this goes. Like I said, you also start with an asset roll, and my roll is the face. So we get the parlay. Choose a casino enemy at your location. We can test the book of the head, and we have a 3 and a 4, so we're pretty strong. If you succeed, exhaust the face to reduce any investigator's alarm level by 1. So I'm hoping that like by raising it, we can lower it down. You did that all wrong. I know. It's already not going great. Okay, so first action, what I'm thinking is, what we'll do is we'll probably head over to the slot machines, right? Because again, these two are going to go this way. So we want to like pop up and then we'll pop over and we'll try to like just work around them, right? Just a big circle. So you can use it. Yeah, that's right. So first thing we're going to do is go over to the slot machines. And the card says, hey, Nico, how's it going? It's that Twitch follow next to the YouTube one. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. All right. Okay, so several rows of machines stand on one side, hooking unwarily souls into the endless cycle of spend and pull, spend and pull, spend and pull, spend and pull, spend and pull. No skill or finesse needed here. That's how I like it. Just raw submission on the whims of fortune. Let's go. All right, so this side, there's one clue available to slot machines. Spend one resource, discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck, and check their game icons. If all 3 cards are the same suit or same rank, gain 3 resources. Oh. All right, so let's put our one clue token on. Jackpot time. Let's go. Hey, BB, how's it going? All right, so we can test the book 4. We could test our book 4 against the 2 and probably do pretty well. All right, deduction wouldn't work, but it'd be nice to possibly play just for the icon. Is what I'm thinking to get the clue. I think we want the clues off of Wellspring of Fortune too, right? So we do want to do the spend resource thing. Have the same suit. I don't know. Do we just play slots? Just need to get to the table, then maybe inspire no pressure. Didn't you want to put cards with XP? What do you mean? So, what I'm thinking. Hey, Will, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Because I think we want to get clues off of this, and in doing so, we have to do the triggered thing. But we have to have all 3 cards have the same suit or rank. And we gain 3 resources, but we also remove tokens off of that. And I think we want to remove tokens off of that. These slot machines are rigged, I know, right? I want to put cards with XP. Oh. I have no idea what I'm doing. Right now I'm thinking about playing the slots. That's what I'm thinking about doing. So discard the top. All right. So if we do that action, we could spend it. We have 5 resources. We could spend 1. We can get a clue. Do we want to do something with our clues? Not 100% sure what we do with our clues yet. Oh wait, I forgot to put 2 over there. Do that before I forget. In your opinion, this game had the same replayability? It kind of does, just in a different way. Because like each campaign can be played several different ways, so that helps. Oh, you can start with at least 9 XP. Oh, I get what you're saying. That's all right. That's all right. I forgot about that, but that's all right. We'll start with 0. Is this Dunwich Casino? No, this is the standalone. Fortune and Folly comes in a standalone pack. You're right, Lucas. I completely forgot you could do that, but that's all right. We'll just make it a little harder on ourselves. Okay. All right. Well, it wants us to play, right? So I guess we'll do that. So let's spend a resource. So we'll do our second action. Spend a resource. And we could discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck and check their icons. So we have an 8 of hearts, a 10 of clubs, and a 9 of clubs. I feel like that's not what we wanted. Same suit, or what do they consider rank? Like the number, I assume? Yeah, rank is just the same number. Okay, cool. Say silent. No, you're good. You're good. All right. So we failed that, right? We did not succeed. We lost, which is not ideal. Okay. So what happens is rank. Okay. Sequence rank. If the set aside, discard. I think you just discard it and that's it, right? I think that's all it is. Okay. So that's that. Okay, third action. Do I get the clue? I think I'm going to get the clue. So we'll use another book. So we're using 5 book total against its 2. We'll draw from our bag. So 5 against 2. -1, success. And we'll take a clue. And that was our final action. Okay, so we'll get rid of that card. Okay, cool. So now we'll do enemy phase. 100 keywords go. There is nothing with that. And then they have to move, right? So he's going to move counterclockwise. And he's going to move clockwise. Okay. Nothing's engaged, so they don't attack, so we don't have to worry about this. I don't know where this uniform fits. I think this goes on the casino employee. Performance attack, test face if you succeed, they've been knocked out. All right, you know what? We're just going to put this down here so we can read it easier instead of putting it all the way up there. All right, so now we reset our actions. Ready all exhausted cards, which I don't think there are any. We draw 1 card, gain 1 resource. So the card we draw is Burning the Midnight Oil. And we gain a resource. So we're back up another one. And we check our hand size. I think we're good. So has a nice curveball. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. All right, so now we place 1 Doom on the agenda. It's at 1 out of 8. Advance the agenda of Doom threshold, and it's not. And then we draw 1 encounter card. So the one we have is Inconvenient Questioning. Oh no. If there are no non-unique casino enemies in play. I think there are. It gains Surge. Otherwise, the nearest non-unique casino enemy moves once towards you, and you test 3 book. All right, I think... Oh my god, I can't pick it up. So I think Aberon would be the unique one, right? Oh my gosh, it's not focusing. Because he's got a little star next to him. So if there are no... So if there is a unique enemy in play... Wait, if there are no non-unique... Okay. Otherwise, the nearest... Oh, wait, nearest non-unique. Sorry, non-unique. So that'd be the casino guard. Sorry. So that'd be the casino guards, the non-unique. Moves once towards you, and you test 3 books. So he's going to come back down this way, right? He's going to come down here, which is fine. Hold on, let me zoom in more. So he was up here. He's going to come down here, which is fine. He moves towards you, and you test 3 book. If you fail, raise the alarm level by 1. And each non-unique casino enemy at your location loses aloof until the end of the round. All right, so there's none at our location, so we don't have to worry about it. But we are testing 3 book against R4. I'm going to actually do an Unexpected Courage. I want to make sure I win this. So we're doing 4, 5, 6 against 3. What's a HUD? Reveal another token. If you fail, raise your alarm by 1. All right. Oh, a success. Or not a success, +1. After this test ends, you may move to a connecting location. All right, sweet. We're actually going to move back to the casino floor then. So cool. That is done. All right, cool. Now it's our turn. So, Inquiring Mind. When his action begins, do we want to just gain 2 resources? Well, all right. So first action, we're going to move over to the poker table, right? I'm upset with the slot machines. I feel like I failed greatly at slot machines. So I want to go check out the poker table. I want to check out the whole place, right? Get a feeling for the casino. Actually, I should read this. The poker tables are constantly in demand. Each game filled with players from around the continent and the world. Clattering fills the air as piles of chips are relentlessly pushed and stacked, each one a bet against destiny. They are as thick with smoke, sweat, and the tension of a good bluff. Omaha 8 or better, nothing wild. Sky's the limit. Okay, so what we can do is this is now a 3 test with 1 clue on it. We can spend 2 resources to discard the top 5 cards in the encounter deck and check their game icons. You may mulligan once. If all 5 cards have a sequential rank, or if 3 or more cards have the same rank, gain 5 resources. Yo, are we feeling lucky, chat? Are we feeling a little lucky? So we can mulligan once. We could discard as many as we wish. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of going for it. Okay, so let's do it. Let's do it. So we're going to spend, after she moves for free. Does it count if it just flips over? I didn't know if that counted or not. But if so, let's do that then. I thought it had to be like flipped up already. Okay, so let's do the investigate action for free. We'll just do it for free. We'll test our 4 against its 3. Hey, +1. Okay, success. The clue is ours. Cool. All right, so let's spend the 2 resources, right? Let's spend the 2 resources, which is going to be 1, 2. So we're down to 2. All right, so we have to discard the top 5 cards in the encounter deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we have an 8 of spades, a 9 of diamonds, a 7 of clubs, an 8 of diamonds, and a 7 of diamonds. Okay. So we can mulligan if all 5 cards are sequential rank, which are not, or 3 more cards have the same rank. All right. So we have to figure out if we can go with an 8 or a 7. We already threw away 1 8, so there's a better chance with 7. So let's mulligan the 8, 9, and the 8 to try to draw another 7. So we can get a third one of a rank, right? So we'll discard 3. It's a 10. A queen. Okay, I hate gambling so much. Okay, I failed. That was not ideal. Okay, I only got 3 resources left. So, I'm blurry now. There we go. Do we do it again? Or do we try to go see Izamara? Maybe she'll like us now. Maybe, you know what? Let's go see Baccarat. All right, let's go up to the Baccarat table and go see if she's playing. Because we can parlay with her. And there's a chance we can do it. Feels like Ocean 1. Okay, yeah, let's go up to go talk to her and see her. Because I think we can actually convince her. Alright, so, Baccarat. Baccarat has been popular among French nobility and aristocrats for over a century, perhaps longer. Even in this casino, this seems to remain true, with the most well-dressed and ostentatious sitting around the Baccarat table. Alright, so we can spend 2 resources, name a player, banker, or tie. Oh my god, there's a lot of rules to that. Okay, so we're going to pop over at the Baccarat table. Comes in with 1 clue. We're just collecting clues. We're going to do our free test. Oh, no, wait. Once per round. We can't do it again. Never mind. Once per round. All right. So I think what we could do is parlay with her. The game that James Bond actually played in Casino Royale before it got changed to poker, the Daniel Craig version. Yeah, because Americans didn't know what was going on. So we could test the head, which is, we have a 3. Where X is the highest alarm level among the investigators, which is a 1 currently. Then, if you succeed, place 1 clue on Izamara or Danyes. If there are 1 clue per investigator on her, remember that you have convinced her to participate in the heist. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to try to convince her to participate. So, let's test 3 against 1. Do we want anything in here? Oh, wait, we could do Inquiring Mind to like make sure we hit this. So that we know we at least got 1 thing. I'm going to throw away Inquiring Mind. Because there is a clue at our location, so we can do this. So it's 6 against 1. I swear to God if we don't succeed. -3. Oh, thank God we did it. Okay, cool. So. That was weird. Computer just freaked out on that screen. So, we put a clue on her. We have convinced her to participate in the heist. So we have a teammate now. We are now Oceans 2. So that's cool. That was our third action, right? I think that was our third action because it was 1, 2 was to spend money. Was that our third action? Or did we do 4 on accident? We might have accidentally done 4. I can't remember now. So we moved here. 1. We spent the resources. 2, 3. Oh, shoot. We did an extra action. I didn't keep track. My bad, chat. All right. Well, we can keep this and not put that on her. And we'll save that for the next action. My bad, chat. You gotta keep me on track, guys. Okay, so that's everything. These all are gonna move. He's gonna move down 1. He's gonna move up 1. So they switch. That's cool. We set our actions. We get a resource. We draw a card, which is wet and green. Okay. Check our hand size. We're still good. All right, cool. So we're at 2 out of 8 on there. Then we get our bag card, which is the casino guard. Oh no, there's another one. So he spawns at the high rollers table or the guard room. There's no guard room. So high rollers table. Where's that? That's up there. And he goes clockwise. So this actually works out well. He goes clockwise. He goes counterclockwise. Okay. So that actually works out well because he's going to go that way. That's fine. Cool. I think we're fine. I don't think we have to raise an alarm level yet. I think we only do that when they're on us, right? Just want to double check. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure we're good still. Yes, we're in the same location. Okay. When it ends in the same location? That's the only thing I don't remember. If it's... After you raise your alarm by 1 level, take 1 damage. Okay. Oh, wait, that's what it's. At the start of the enemy phase, each investigator who is at the same location. At the start of the enemy phase. Okay, so we just have to remember to, like, move and not be there. You could have used shortcut. I think we used it here. Right? I think this was 1 or free move. Then I think it was 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. I think that's what it was. But that's all right. Okay. So now it's our turn. So first thing we want to do is we want to do the Ismarauer thing from before. So we're doing 6 against 1. Plus 1. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I just want it. We have convinced her. We have a teammate. Now we're Oceans 2. Let's go. All right. So I can't go up there because there's a guard. Hold on, wait. I can't go up here because there's a guard. So we can't get to there yet. A part of me wants to go back down here because we have some breathing room. And see if we can spend 2 resources to do the poker table. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to go down here. I feel like I'm luckier with poker. So that was action number 2, was going down to the poker table. And then action 3, we're going to spend the 2 resources. So we're down to 2 now. And we get to discard 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are looking for sequential rank or 3 cards that are the same rank. So we have a jack, a queen, an 8, and a 10. Okay, so we have an 8. We're missing a 9, but we have 2 jacks. Was there a jack? I don't know if you're allowed to look through the discard pile, but I'm going to. Okay, I think we're going to throw away everything and try to get the last jack. So let's do that. We'll get 3 more. A 7, a queen, and a jack. Let's go. Poker's my game. All right, so we hit 3 or more cards of the same rank. So we hit jack. We gain 5 resources. Money. 3. So wait, what did we start off with? So 5 would be 7 total. So 5, 6, 7. Okay, cool. Then we have to remove 2 off of here. So after you trigger the ability on a game location, remove one clue from the Wellspring of Fortune. 2 clues instead if you gain resources. Oh! Actually, we're supposed to remove them regardless. Alright, so we triggered this one once. So 1 comes off of here. And then we did it here once, but didn't succeed. And then we succeeded. So we take 2 off. So it's only down to 3, actually. Okay. I don't really know what that means, though. I don't know why that's important. I feel like I should take all of them off. Like, eventually. But we did 1. We did 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. Do we keep playing poker? I guess we don't need to keep playing poker. What are the things we have to do? We have to find a vent. We do have to check for a vent, so it's probably up there. Are those Team Covenant tokens? They are. Yeah, they are. So we have to check for an event. Impersonate a high roller. I don't know how we do that. Do we just gamble a lot and win? Do you have to get a lot of resources? Maybe that's what we have to do. Convince Izamara. We did that. Obtain an employee uniform. We would do that by fighting. And we're not a great fighter. So I feel like that's never going to happen. Steal his keys. We would need to do 3 foot. When you engage him, immediately advance the agenda. Ooh. That seems not great. And the investigator cleaned out the house. We don't know how to clean out the house either. But I feel like if we keep doing Wellspring of Future, that's what it's going to do. You have upgrades to your fight? Oh, okay. And we could do, I've got a plan. Actually, that's what we could do. If we did, I've got a plan. We can use your book. And +1 damage for each clue you have, which is 2. So we could actually do a lot of damage. So that might be what we do. Let's do... Oh, wait. That was our last action anyway, apparently. Wait, that was our last? How am I messing this up? Or did we just not do our last one yet? First one was getting her. Second one was moving. Third one was the resources. Yeah. Okay, so that's right. So that might be what we do. With the deck you linked, you really need to read these descriptions. Nah, it's too much work. Too much work. It's just I just look at it and it looks cool. All right, so I think that's what we're gonna do next time is move up. No, we did 3 because it was Izamara. 2 was to the poker table. 3 was spending the 2 resources. That's what we did. Okay. I think we're good. All right, so enemies now have to rotate. 1 here, clockwise, counterclockwise, and clockwise. Cool. They all engage. We don't have to worry about that. Reset actions. Draw a card, which is Inquiring Minds. It's a clue. 1 resource. So we're up to a decent amount. Put another Doom token up. We're up to 3 out of 8. And our bad card is... Security Patrol. Casino Lounge. Where's that? Is that where I am? No, Casino Lounge is right up there. Okay. So they're going to go there. They're actually going to work together. These 2 are hanging out with each other. Because they are both moving clockwise over here. So they're going to hang out. Okay. I think, though, if they're going clockwise, we could try to take out that guard. And I like the idea. So the guard has 3 life. Right? Yeah. So we need to do 3 damage to him, right? That's how that works. That's how this game works. Or we just move here and we wait for him. Because if he comes to us, we won't raise our thing. which could help. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if I should wait for him to come to me so I don't raise my threat as much. And then we get 3 turns to try to attack him. The problem is he's got 3 life. And that's a lot. Perform this, okay, so perform this attack only tests 3 fists. If you succeed, attached enemy has been knocked out. So we have to knock him out. We can use I've got a plan, right? To do it. At your location, move the investigation to a connecting. Move a shortcut, get 1 clue with your investigation, and if you're gonna fight, I got a plan, you do more damage. Yeah, so we can still do I got a plan with this fight, right? Like that works. I just want to make sure I'm doing this right. Because this fight performance attack only on the attached enemy, which the attached enemy is on this guy. I probably should have kept it on him, but it's the guy that's moving counterclockwise. So if you succeed, attached enemy has been knocked out. So I think we can do that, right? All right. I like the idea though with shortcut and whatnot. All right. So I think that's a solid idea, Lucas. So let us shortcut, which lets us move to a connecting location. We can test that 4. I'm just gonna straight up test it. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 against 3. Yeah, I'm just gonna test it. That's fine. Oh, wait. Perform. So wait, you have to do fight even. Okay, so if you can't do that, then I can't knock him out. Like that's not gonna work ever. So I just not ever. Hold on, wait. So if I can't use, I've got a plan on him. To do a normal attack, like it's not worth it then to just like attack him over and over. Because I don't want him to neatly play. I want to do the +3 fight. Now, what we could do is do Inquiring Mind, and I've got a plan to add 4, so that'd be 5 against 3. So I guess we could do that, right? We could do those 2 cards. And maybe that's the play. 5 against 3 isn't terrible, right? There's a shot that works. Mana deck, you could use that card. Yeah. All right, so let's do shortcut, right? Let's shortcut up there. I'm going to test my 4 against the 4. See if we just get lucky. Hey, okay. Ties are a win, right? So we get the clue. I think ties are wins. Cool. Now, we haven't done an action yet because that was a fast play. We'll do our first action. Ties are in fact wins. Do our first action up there. If there are no clues here, spend 4. Okay, there are clues. All right, so now Casino Guard. He's aloof. So do we have to engage him first or are we good? Can I just go second action to do this fight thing? So basically what the fight thing says, perform this attack only on the attached enemy. Test 3 fists. If you succeed, attached enemy has been knocked out. Read the section below. If you fail, raise your alarm. Okay. So we're going to test our 1 fist against his 3. We're going to do 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 against 3. And hopefully we do okay. Oh, hey. Need to engage first. Okay. So we'll engage, then our third action will be that. That's fine. So +1. After this test ends, you may move to a connecting location. Okay. So we have succeeded. Now, remember that you obtained an employee uniform. I'll just put a thing on here that shows I did. Raise your alarm level by 1 if another enemy is at your location or a connecting location. There is an enemy, so our alarm level goes up by 1. Discard the attached enemy. Remove this story card from the game. Okay. What cycle does Ursula come? I don't know. It should say in the deck list, I think. All right, so we got this, which is good. I'm going to put this off to the side here so I can see what it is. But we did that. Forgotten Age. All right, thank you. All right, so we did that. We had to raise our alarm level. They're going clockwise still. Our level is at 2, which is okay. But we did succeed, so we can move to a connecting location. So we'll just go. Actually, no, I don't even want to move because I think we're going to try to test this and try to get that going. So I think we're good. Okay, so enemies engage check, all that fun stuff. Nothing happens. He goes clockwise. They go clockwise to the middle here. All right, so everyone's going clockwise. So as long as we keep going clockwise, maybe we're okay. Reset all of our actions. Get a resource. So we're up to 369. Draw a card. Hallowed Mirror. And just play. Search your bonded cards for 3 copies of Smooth Melody. Add 1 to your hand. Shuffle. Oh, geez. Okay. Figure that out later. So we did that. Check our hand size. Okay, I think we're good. So we're up to 4 out of 8. Last card. Obsessed Gambler. Put Obsessed Gambler into play in your threat area. Limit 1 per investigator. Take 1 horror if you did not gain a resource this turn. Test 3 head. If you succeed, you get to discard this. Oh no, I'm going to set Obsessed Gambler now. All right, so then we shuffle this up, right? Oops. Okay. So we should probably try to not be an Obsessed Gambler. I feel like is the move we should make. Because I don't want to take horror. Oh, this is how we impersonate a high roller. Okay, interesting. But we have to get the clues off. All right. So, I like the idea of impersonating a high roller to get our things because we have 2 done already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's 6 things total. So, it'd be good to impersonate the high roller. And the vent is up there. So, we can find the vent up there. And we have a couple turns before Aberon makes his way around. So, we don't want to be near him. All right. If we're testing 3 against 3. I don't know if we want to do that yet. Take 1 horror if you do not gain a resource. Or we can just try to gain resources. All right, Alarian, take care. 3 versus 3 is bad. It's not great. So if we do a skill test on there, the 3, we can go 3 against 4, which is better. A tome or relic. We could put Witten and Hallowed Mirror in. Then we get 1 extra book. We lose all of our resources, which might be fine. We might do that. So what we could probably do is we could spend 6 total resources to put these 2 cards in. In doing so, we would get 1 extra book the entire time. And we also get the other cards, which I don't remember what they are. I have to find them. After your location or put a new location in play, exhaust her to search top 6 for Tome Relic. Okay. So we might do this. So at least then we're doing 5 versus 3. And we have an ally in, which may be good. And we'll take a horror for like a turn or 2. So first card, let's play Witten. So 3, 4. She comes in. Then we'll do the mirror. Spend another 2 as our second action. Now, after Halloween enters play, search your bonded cards for 3 copies of Soothing Melody. I don't remember where those cards are. Okay, Bad News Bears. I have no idea what those cards look like or where they are. What do they look like? Hold on. Oh wait, can I just pull up my own deck that I just had? No, can't. Hold on 1 second. Soothing melody. Oh my gosh, I can't spell soothing right. All right, so it's a event. Okay, cool. Event blue card. All right, soothing melody, soothing melody, soothing melody, soothing melody, soothing melody. Oh, we'll find it. I should have put the bonded cards, you know, in the bonded cards section, but here we are. All right, soothing melody. We take 3 of them, 3 copies. Add 1 to your hand and shuffle the other 2 into your deck. I need to switch out the sleeves though. All right, party. Take care. Appreciate you hanging out, dude. Have a good one. All right, so 1 goes into our hand. Cool. And the other 2 get shuffled into our deck. Blue cards events. Thank you. All right, so we'll shuffle that in a second. All right, so this gets shuffled in. Heal 2 damage or 2 horror. Draw 1 card. Oh man, they're pretty good. Soothing melody. Okay. You can use Burning Mania Oil to gain resources. Do I have that? Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, it's a good idea. Okay. So we're going to do the investigate action. When it begins, we gain 2 resources. Oops. Brings up to 6. And then we're going to be doing 3 against our 5 now. We failed. Okay. Womp, womp, womp. That's okay. Failed there. So we'll worry about that later. Okay. At the end of our turn, we take 1 horror because we didn't do our job. So we have 1 horror that shows up, right? Yep. Okay, cool. All right, reset all of our actions, ready everything, all that fun stuff. Draw a card, field work. We're up to 7 monies. Womp, womp, womp. All right, cool. So everyone's got to move. Everyone's moving clockwise, we said, right? So he's coming up to the poker table. These 2 buddies, Jim and Dave, are going down to the slots. That's good. We put a 5th Doom token on out of 8. And we got our back card. Peril. You must either take 2 horror or test head where X is half your alarm rounded up, which is just 1. If you succeed, gain 2 resources. Okay. You really need to play Arkham? Yeah, I mean, I've done it 2-handed. I just rather not. All right, so we're doing 3 against 1, right? Because it's half of our alarm. So we'll test that. So we succeed. 3 against 1, so we succeed. So we don't have to worry about that. Cool. Cool. All right. Our turn now. So if you move to a location, that location has at least 1 clue on it. Exhaust field work. You get +2 skill value for the next test you perform this phase. That's interesting. Should probably play that. All right, so action 1, because we're not going to move yet, but we will move later on. What your card on the threat area says. This one. So this one says, put in our play. At the end of our turn, take 1 horror, which we did the first time. If you did not gain a resources turn, which we didn't. We can test 3 head. If you succeed, you get to discard Obsessed Gambler. So, or if it's this one's that lets us parlay a casino enemy. If you're wondering what this one is down here. All right, so we got one more turn till he moves up again, which could be nice. I feel like we got to remove those clues. I really want to remove them. So first action, let's remove the first clue. So it's 5 book against 3. What's that? Half your alarm level, rounded up, which is 1. So that's just a -1. Okay, cool. So we succeeded. So we get one of the clues. So we're up to 4 clues, which is cool. That was our first action. Second action, we're going to do it again. 5 against the 3. Hey, okay, +1. So we succeed. And we can take an investigate action, which doesn't matter because we already did that. Oh, wait. After this test ends, you may move to a connecting location. Okay. Do we want to move to a connecting location? I don't think so. Because I do want to do this to get the +5 or get the thing on it. So it says, if there are no clues here, spend 4 resources. Remember that you impersonate a high roller. Discard the top 5 cards of the encounter deck and check the game icons. If you may mulligan once, if all 5 cards are the same suit or sequential rank, or 4 cards have the same rank, gain 8 resources. So we might as well do that so we can impersonate a high roller, because that is something we want to do in general. So our last action, we're going to do that. So let me put a black token on it just so that we know that we impersonated a high roller. Spend 4 resources. 1, 3, 4. Okay. Discard top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 7 of diamonds, 7 of clubs, 8 of hearts, 8 of spades, and a 10. We needed 5 cards of the same suit, sequential rank, or 4 of the same rank. So we have 7, 8, and 10. And we have spades, diamonds, and hearts. That's terrible. So let's do 7, 8 of spades, right? We have rank, sequential rank, and then we have clubs as well. So we'll do jack of spades, 7 of clubs, and 9 of clubs. So we did not succeed. We did not succeed. We have failed that. But we did impersonate a high roller, which is nice. And we get to remove one thing off of here. I don't know what that does, but we get to do that from this ability on casing the joint. All right, I think we're good still. So now, all right, that was our last action. Enemies are gonna move. Aberon moves up to here. He's getting closer, so we're gonna run away like a champ. And they're going to the casino floor. Excuse me. Okay, cool. So we reset everything. We have to draw a card, which is emergency cash. We gain 3 resources. And we gain a resource, so we're back up to 4, which is nice. Then, okay. This goes up to 6. And we got our back card. Peril. You must either take 2 horror or test X head, where it's half your alarm rounded up. Okay. I don't know if we ever did the success last time. Oh well. I don't think we did, but that's okay. We'll test 3 against 1. -1. We have succeeded. So we get 2 resources. I think we forgot to do that last time, but that's okay. That is fine. All right, so now it's our turn. All right, the first thing I think I want to do is I want to play... Oh, we have to take a mental. Take a mental damage for this before I forget. I think we're going to play field work as our first thing. Our first action, spend 2. So after you move to a location, the location has at least 1 clue on it. Exhaust field work, you get +2 for the next test. I think that could be good. Do you have to test the card on your threat area that gives you heart? No, I don't have to test it. I just get it. I have to test to get rid of it. Oh, wait. Oh no, you are forced to test 3. I'm sorry. You're right. You're just forced to test. I read that wrong. Oh, okay. So it's a 3 against a 3. We succeeded. So we still take the horror. We just forgot to test the first time, but then we do it the second time. Okay. I thought it was an action, but it wasn't. That's my bad. Okay, cool. Cool. So first action was to put field work into play. Nothing changed there. That's fine. Let's second action move over. So we move here. Now, after you move to a location, if that location has at least 1 clue on it, it does. We have to exhaust this card, and you get +2 skill value for the next skill test you perform this phase. We are going to do our free action to do an investigate action, 4 against 5, so it's now 6 against 5, right? You know, we're just going to try it. We're just going to try... Actually, no, I'm sorry. It's 5, 6, 7. 7 against 5. I didn't add the +1. I don't know if I've been doing that. 7 against 5. I feel pretty good about that. Oh my god. All right, so we failed. Not great. Not great, Bob. If there are no clues... Okay, so we still have to get the clues off there. We didn't reveal it. Oh, wait. Did we never flip this over? Or do we not? No, we leave that. Okay. All right, cool. All right, that's fine. We'll stay there. With our one action, if we test, it's 5 against 5. I guess we just test it. We just test and see what happens. We'll test 5 against 5. Maybe we've pulled 2 auto winners. Maybe there's a shot we do it again. Or we just draw a -3, so we fail. That's fine. I do want to try to get that stupid vent, though. Okay, so now enemies move. He moves up there. They move down here. We don't have anything else. That's fine. We reset our actions. We gain 1 resource. We draw a card. We unexhaust this. Shortcut to a connecting location. Okay. This is up to 7 out of 8. So next turn, that's going to advance. I don't know what happens, so we'll have to see. Hopefully it's nothing terrible. That card is House Dealer, Aloof Patrol. While House Dealer is ready, each ability on the location costs an additional action to trigger. While House Dealer is ready, each ability on its location costs an additional action to trigger. Ugh. So she comes in, doesn't say where, so she comes in on May. The Casino Lounge. I don't like that. All right. So we didn't find a vent, which is no good. We impersonated the High Roller. We convinced Ismara to join us. We got a uniform. We didn't take the guy's keys, and we haven't, quote unquote, cleaned the house. I think we're going to jump down to the roulette wheel. Right, because I gotta get away from this House Dealer. While House Dealer is ready, each ability on its location. Oh, that's not an ability, right? That's an action. Okay, so we should probably move away from the House Dealer and start working on the roulette wheel. So we might shortcut down to save an action and see what happens. Might as well see what the last card is, right? Because testing 5 is gonna be hard. So let's do a shortcut. Let's pop on down to the roulette wheel. Put it all on green. Roulette seems to be a favorite among patrons and the establishment itself. The casino is named after this icon of Monte Carlo gambling, after all. All right, so 3 costs. Name a color and a rank, then discard the top card of the encounter deck and check its game icon. If it matches the name and rank, gain 5 resources. Oh, geez. Comes in with 1 clue. Okay. So we get to do an automatic action with our ability. We're going to get +2, so that's going to be 5, 6, 7 against 3. We'll do 7 against 3 and hopefully succeed. No, we failed. -5, we failed. Jeez Louise. Oh, yeah. We should do that. All right, so we failed on that. After you reveal location, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For tome or relic. We got the caster. That's the only one. So we'll just take it. Thank you for the ally trigger. Okay, so we can just test 5 against 3 now. And hope for the best. Or do we spend a resource and get the last 2 things off of there? Which is what I might actually do first. So first action, we'll spend a resource to play roulette. Name a color and a rank. Blackjack. Blackjack. Ugh, black 10. All right, we lost. But we get 1 off of here. I'm going to spend my second action. Spend another $1. Red Queen. Red 9. All right, so we got all of them off of there. I still don't know what that means yet. But that's fine. That might mean something. So, you know, we'll just do that. Oops, my camera's freaking out. Why are you not focusing? There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. So, our last action. Our last action, let's try to do the roulette or do the clue thing. So 5 against 3. Okay, we succeeded. Cool. So we got this clue off, and we're up to 6 clues. Cool. That's all of our actions. Neat. Now, everyone moves. So House Dealer moves down to where I am. She's checking out me. This guy's coming over here. We still don't want to deal with him. And wait, she's clockwise, right? Yeah, they're all clockwise. Okay, going over there. Okay. Now, actually, hold on. I need to ready everything first. Draw a card, which is burning the midnight oil, and we get a resource. Now, an 8th thing goes on here. So, this advances. You have to read the other side. Okay. So, the stray glances that you have started attracting from the dealers and guards have become more frequent. In a shadow corner, a group of uniformed security guards gather together in conversation. As you watch them, one looks at you and points in your direction. They begin to head your way. As if the investigators as a group possess 10 or more resources, remember that you clean out the house. We only have 6. Oh, if we had one more turn, we could have gotten 10. We now read R1. All right. We made it to the end. Let's now read Resolution 1. Okay. Okay, you find yourself forcefully moved from the casino after attracting far too much attention. It is certain that soon your description will circulate among the staff. This will undoubtedly make matters much more difficult when the heist begins. Oh, come on. What was the other resolution? Was it this one? I should have left. All right, so each investigator who did not resign raises their alarm level by 2. So we're up to 4. Investigators cannot spend experience or alter their decks between the two. That's fine. Proceed to checkpoint the plan. Do not clean up the game. Okay. So, the plan. With the stakeout completed, the time has come to plan out the actual heist. There are a few days until Saturday night at Defris de la Roulette, the busiest night of the week, and the perfect time to get lost in the crowd. The plan of the heist is simple, at least in theory. With the casino staff and the security occupied by the Saturday crowd, you will first enter the public areas just as you did last time. There you will try to avoid notice as much as you can while completing any needed tasks. Once that's done, you will slip into the restricted areas at the back of the casino that are reserved for staff. This area holds the vault itself where the Wellspring Fortune is located. According to Izamara, the vault door is not only secured by solid steel, but it's also held shut by some kind of energy. If that wasn't enough, it is constantly monitored by guards, patrols, and the cultists of the Fortune Chosen. It will take a carefully executed plan and some improvisation to succeed against all the odds. With only a short time to gather supplies and practice the approach, there may not be enough time to rest and recapitulate from your first tangle with the casino. All right. So plan 2, if we're playing right away, we're not. So we're going to go to plan 3. So you're in a heist movie, so the setback is totally scripted. Yeah, it makes sense. Record each line of text that you were instructed to remember during this scenario. Okay, so we'd never found a vent. I don't even know where that vent is. Who has a vent? I don't know. Was there a vent? I just never saw it? Oh, the vent was up there, yeah. Impersonating a high roller. We did that. So we did one thing. Convince Ismara. We did that. Obtain employee uniform. We did that. We never stole the guy's keys, and we didn't clean out the house. So we did 3 things. So remember that. Check the total amount of damage and horror on each investigator. We have 2. If the investigator has 6 or more combined damage or horror, record that in your log. We did not, so that's fine. Record the name of each roll card, the face. Okay. For every 1 clue on the stakeout story card at the conclusion of part 1, the investigators of the group choose one of the following. Oh, you're supposed to leave it on? Oh, wait. For every 1 clues on the stakeout story card. Where's the stakeout story card? Where were we supposed to put the stakeout story card? When investigators eliminated, place each of the investigators' clues. Oh, no, we don't have to do that. Record each investigator's alarm. All right, so for every 1 clues on the stakeout story card at the conclusion of part 1, the investigators as a group choose one of the following. It's basically a skill card with a... Yeah, I don't know. Okay. All right, so our alarm is 4. Number of clues was 0 on there. We didn't stash anything. Clean up the game. Okay. That's it. I think we're good then. Okay. I think we're good. We just play the next time. We have 6 clues, which does nothing. Which is weird. It feels weird that you didn't put clues on there. Was there something that talked about that? Like putting clues on the stakeout? Or no? No. Huh. Interesting. That's weird.